Hi there, my name is Lars Sorensen. You're looking at this video we've created for you over in busy San Francisco during the FTC Future Technology Conference 2019. And we're reaching out to you to show you just some hints of the exciting stuff that's going on here. We have a wonderful amount of participants, a lot of papers that have been admitted and came by here. And we're just sharing some of them with you. Hopefully also to get you enthusiastic to dive into the research online. We will be making everything available. Next up, we're talking to Dr. Tomi Slotte Dufva from the Aalto University in Finland.
Yes.
And then it's from the Arts and Design and Architecture Department, right?
Yes.
And you had this paper that addresses how to educate kids and youngsters to value art and science as equals. And so it's pedagogy in practice mostly.
Yes.
So because what was the problem and that you were addressing with the paper? Do you think that the youngsters and kids don't value the arts and sciences enough?
I don't know if it's just youngsters and kids, but I think in general there is some kind of gap between hard sciences and arts and the sort of merging of these. And our paper sort of deals with the issues of our sort of current complex crises or complex challenges, maybe, that how to comprehend a world that is at the same time being more and more digital and artificial intelligence is introduced, and at the same time such as things like challenges like climate crisis is being more and more sort of in youngsters' minds.
Yeah, and so then how do you try to create a trigger almost in them? How do you try to trigger them to be open more to this, to art, to science?
So what we are suggesting is a sort of more experiential based pedagogy, so that sort of to comprehend these kind of systems and to interact directly with these complex systems, which is done through art. So what we are suggesting is that we should not just use art as a sort of illustrative, but as a sort of research practice in education.
Mm-hmm. And then, so what were the findings when you were doing this research, and how did you approach it?
Well, the paper we wrote is more, I think, in a sort of a theoretical level, although it's based on two different kind of case scenarios. One was done by artist and researcher Kristiina Liokkoi, who's a sort of specialist in bioart, and she was doing this kind of experiment in swimming pools and sort of a micro-ecological systems introduced there, and students were swimming with these plants and these kind of ecosystems, and they had good results that how this kind of a sort of transdisciplinary method can give some kind of a more comprehensive understanding of these kind of systems. And then the other one is mine through sort of creative coding and embodied digitality, where we take this kind of experiential level to talk about how does some kind of let's say artificial intelligence feel, even though you don't maybe understand how it works, but how does it make you feel, and work from that in the sort of this kind of a hermeneutical cycle into something more direct or more knowledge.
That's almost like a more human approach of artificial intelligence, because if we just met, I don't know how you work, but you can sense with yourself how someone makes you feel, right?
Yes. It's a sort of it lends from humanities and phenomenology. This kind of we can grasp something, and we are talking about digi-grasping. That how do you grasp these digital systems?
Now, in this conference, we have a lot of people from different backgrounds. So what are your hopes for during this conference, of the connections that you maybe can make, or maybe things that you can learn from other presentations?
I think it's really fruitful and interesting to just see this kind of lots of different kind of backgrounds and discussing with others, because then you get some this kind of a new knowledge, and when you're not just in a conference of educational conferences or something. So I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, great to hear that.
Yeah.
I want to thank you so much for being with us, and obviously the best of luck when you have to present
Yeah.
your work later on.
Thank you.
Dr. Tomi Slotte Dufva from the Aalto University and the School of Arts, Design and Architecture in Finland. And maybe we got you so enthusiastic that you want to join us for one of our conferences. Check out the website for a conference that's coming, maybe to a location near you. We'll be in Amsterdam, Berlin, San Francisco, and probably even Vancouver next year. And you can check out the paper online as well. Thank you for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one.